Spurgeon here with RevZilla, and in this video we're going to break down the new Shoei GT-Air II, available at RevZilla.com. So what we're going to have on the table is the new GT-Air II, and this is going to be the newest iteration of the original GT-Air, which is on my left-hand side in gloss black. So we're going to walk you through what you can expect from this helmet, as well as the key main differences that the new helmet is going to bring to the table. Now, the biggest main difference is the price has increased around $50. So you're now looking right around the $600 mark for the GT-Air II. So the shell is going to remain the same. It's that AIM shell, the Advanced Integrated Matrix shell from Shoei. 3 different shell sizes are available, and it is only a DOT safety rating. It's not going to be able to be the Snell because you are going to have that internal drop-down sun visor on this, but that is the exact same as what we saw with the previous version. Now, from a weight standpoint, there is a 2-ounce increase in weight, so the new large is going to be around 3 pounds 11 ounces. The shape stays the same. So the internal head shape for this is intermediate oval, a little bit longer front to back, a little bit narrower on the side of the head, and it should work perfectly for the majority of the American audience out there. Now, the weight is going to be from the fact that this is now going to accept the Sena SRL system. So the main change you're going to see with this helmet is, if you look at the side, compared to the old version, I'll flip them both to the side, you are going to now have those pods on the side that you'll be able to add the Sena system, and this will help to reduce noise when you're riding because it's going to be a little bit more of a seamless design versus having to have a giant comm system hanging off the side of your helmet. This is the same thing we saw them do with the Neotech 2, and they're now implementing the system into their GT-Air II. So that's going to be one of the bigger changes that you'll notice, and it actually does alter the profile of the helmet shape just a little bit. You're going to notice slightly more aggressive, but really what you'll notice is at the bottom of this, you're now going to have that little area on the back where the battery pack is going to go. So if you're looking at this from side to side, this is going to be a new addition to the actual shell. So the shell itself has changed over the previous version. So when we're taking a look through this, the other thing you'll note, there's still the same one large vent at the top of this. If you flip it around to the back, what you'll note is that on the back of this, you used to have an active vent that you could open or close. You now have 2 passive vents. So you have one of the same large vents at the top to push airflow through. The vents in the back will now be passive, which means you can't close them. So that's going to be the other most noticeable change with this particular lid. What I'd like to do is I'd like to flip it open, and we'll take a look at the inside, just so I can go ahead and we can show how the interior has changed with the routing of the new Sena system. And again, really keep in mind that with the SRL system, this is just so you can integrate a more slimline design, and each of the SRL systems from Sena are designed for a specific helmet. So if you're thinking about adding that to this helmet, you need to get the SRL for GT-Air II. The one for Neotech 2 is going to be a slightly different system, so each of these are going to be helmet specific. If we want to, we can start by pulling out the cheek pads, and easy in, easy out with 3 snaps on those. Same contoured cheek pads we saw in the previous design. And the other notable change here is that you used to have double D-rings. You're now going to have the ratchet closure that is the same as what we saw in the Neotech. Now, I'm not going to say this is good or this is bad, but it is divisive. There's a lot of people out there that love the ratcheting system. There's a lot of people that do not like the ratcheting system. But either way, this is what Shoei has gone with. So this is a new update for the GT-Air II. Now, if you're looking at the inside of the helmet, what you'll note first and foremost is that if I hold it at this angle, you can see there's this little cover right here. If we reach in and we pop this cover out, which is foam backed, that is where your speaker pocket is going to go. So that's where the speaker will fit in for the new SRL system. If we pull the liner out, same exact top liner that you're going to see with the previous version. So there's no changes there. Same channeled cutouts that you'll have for ventilation that you're going to see throughout the top of the E.Q.R.S. The one thing you'll note, and I don't know if you'll be able to see it in the camera, is if you look at the very top of the chin bar where the speaker pocket ends on this side, we'll go ahead and pull that out. There's going to be channeled cutouts throughout the chin bar that you can actually run the wires down for your microphone. And then there's going to be channeled cutouts behind the speaker pockets that you can actually run the wires around to line the system where it's actually channeled and cut out so you don't have those wires pressing against your head, which is a problem with some helmets I've used in the past where I've actually put just regular comm systems in and you can actually feel the wires pushing against your head. So the fact that Shoei has all these channeled cutouts just makes the system a little bit more integrated and comfortable. table, and you're gonna see on the back here, this is where the battery pack for the system would actually install. So that's why you have that additional little extra area built into the shell itself for the new helmet. But really what you're gonna see are light updates from the actual lid itself. So if you're not planning on using the comm system, the advancements that you're gonna see here really don't favor the non-comm system user over the original GT-Air. But for those of you out there that prefer to ride with a comm system, this just allows you to integrate the system a little bit better than what we've seen in the past. Now, there's a lot of riders out there that are utilizing Shoei helmets on their rides. And if you have more questions about what they have to say, you can read the reviews down below. Or really, if you're not quite sure what helmet is right for you, now would be the time to reach out to one of our gear geeks at 877-792-9455 or simply shoot an email over to cs@RevZilla.com. I want to thank you for joining us for this look at the Shoei GT-Air II helmet. I'm Spurge. Enjoy the ride.